The Rome Metro is an underground public transportation system that operates in Rome, Italy. The network opened in 1955, making it the oldest in Italy. The metro comprises 3 lines: a Line A, Line B and Line C A, which operate on 60.0 kilometers of route, serving 73 stations. The original lines in the system, Lines A and B, form an X shape with the lines intersecting at Termini Station, the main train station in Rome. Line B splits at the Bologna station in 2 branches. Line C is not yet connected to the rest of the metro network. Plans have also been announced for a 4th one. Line D. Rome's local transport provider, ATAC, operates the Rome Metro and several other rail services, the Roma-Lido line, the Roma-Giardinetti line, and the Roma-Nord line. The first of these, the Roma-Lido, which connects Rome to Ostia, on the sea, is effectively part of the metro network. It is run on similar lines and uses trains similar to those in service on the metro. The Roma-Giardinetti line, although designated as a railway, is actually a narrow-gauge tram line, while the Roma-Nord line is a suburban railway. Metro lines. Line A equals. Line A runs from the southeastern suburbs of Rome, then along the northeast section of downtown, and then to the northern section of the city, near Vatican City. It connects with Line B at Termini Station, along with many other national and regional rail services. It has 27 stations, with terminals at Battistini and Anagnina. It is identified by the color orange. Line A was the second line built in Rome. Approval was given for the construction of the city's second metro line in 1959. Work on Line A began in 1964 in the Tusculana area, but suffered a series of delays caused by poor organization. Above all, the originally planned method of construction, the cut and cover, posed serious problems for road traffic in southeast Rome. Work on the metro was suspended and began again 5 years later, using bored tunnels, which partially resolved the traffic problems but caused numerous claims for compensation for vibrations caused by the machines. Work was also frequently interrupted by archaeological finds made during the excavations, particularly near Piazza della Repubblica. Line A entered service in February 1980. In the late 1990s it was extended from Ottaviano, in the Prati district, to Battistini to the west. Line B equals. Line B was the first metro line in Rome. Line B connects the northeast of the city with the southwest. It has 26 stations with terminals at Rebibbia, Jonio and Laurentina. It is identified by the color blue. Transfers are available with Line A and other rail services at Termini Station. Line B was planned during the 1930s by the fascist government to provide a rapid connection between the main train station, Termini, and a new district to the southeast of the city, E42, the planned location of the Universal Exposition, which was to be held in Rome in 1942. The exposition never took place due to Italy's entry into the Second World War in 1940. When its construction was interrupted, some of the tunnels on the city centre side of the metro had already been completed, and they were used as air raid shelters during the war. Work restarted in 1948, together with the development of the site formerly designated for the Expo into a residential and business district under the name EUR. The metro was officially opened on February 9, 1955 by the then President of the Republic Luigi Einaudi. Regular services began the following day. In 1990, Line B was extended from Termini to Rebibbia in the east of the city and the entire line was modernized. A new 4 kilometers long branch was opened connecting Piazza Bologna with Conca d'Oro on June 13, 2012. The branch's last stop, Jonio, was opened on April 21, 2015. Line C equals. Opened on November 9, 2014, Line C is intended to run from Grotta Rossa to Pantano via the city centre. Line C is the first metro line to extend beyond the city limits. It will also intersect with Line A at Ottaviano and San Giovanni, with Line B at Colosio, and with the planned Line D at Piazza Venezia, thus creating a fourth metro hub in Rome. A further 5.4-kilometre section of Line C, serving 6 additional stations opened on June 29, 2015, and the line's western terminus was moved from Parco di Sant'Ossola to Lodi. The first section of the line, from Sant'Ossola to Pantano, is the furthest from the city centre and includes 15 of the planned 30 stops. Phase 2 will extend of the line to Lodi and then San Giovanni, with a further 2 stations in service. After the third phase, the line will be further extended with 2 stations, Umberarada Maponio and Fore Imperiale Colosio, located in the city centre. Progress on the line has been slow, with projected completion dates being repeatedly delayed. Rome is one of the oldest cities in the world, and the construction of the metro system has encountered considerable obstacles owing to the frequent archaeological discoveries. While the excavation of the tunnels themselves can be undertaken well below the probable location of most archaeological finds, the excavation of stairwells and ventilation shafts, which must, by necessity, connect with the surface, pose considerable difficulties. The trains operating on Line C are completely automated, and use the same Ansaldo Breda driverless metro system also featured on the Copenhagen Metro. Other rail lines operated by ATAC Roma-Lido . Construction of the Roma-Lido line began shortly after the end of the First World War and was completed some 6 years later in 1924. It began operation as a steam locomotion railway, but electrification was completed less than a year later. The line is operated as an integrated part of the metro system, but is entirely overland. It runs from the Roma Porta San Paolo station beside of the Line B Pyramide station and runs alongside the B line as far as EU Emiliana. It then continues separately onto the seaside district of Ostia. The line terminates beside the end of Via Cristoforo Colombo. Roma-Giardinetti . Officially termed a railway, the Roma-Giardinetti line is a narrow-gauge tram which connects Lazioli with Giardinetti, just past the Grand Raccordo Annular, Rome's orbital motorway. The line originally ran to Frosinone, some 137 kilometres from Rome, but has been gradually reduced in length, most recently when the section from Giardinetti to Pantano, which will become a permanent part of the new C Line metro, was taken out of service. Roma-Civita Castellana Viterbo . The Roma-Civita Castellana Viterbo line began life as narrow-gauge tram running from Piazza della Libertà in Rome to Civita Castellana. However, the next stretch of the line, to Viterbo, was built as a railway, and over the years the tram section was converted into a railway as well. A process which concluded with the moving of the Roman terminus from the street-level terminus at Piazza della Libertà across the river to a new underground station in Piazzale Flaminio, beside the subsequently constructed Metro A line station, after the Second World War. The line is operated in 2 modes, as an urban service from Piazzale Flaminio to Montebello, and as a suburban service from Piazzale Flaminio to Viterbo. The urban service operates with a frequency of about 1 train every 10 minutes, while the suburban service operates considerably less frequently, with less than a third of the trains making the full 2.5-hour journey from Rome to Viterbo. Future expansions. Line D . The start of the construction of the line has been indefinitely postponed. The line would link the northeastern areas of Rome with EU in the southwest. The D line would be 22 kilometers long and will feature 22 stations. It would intersect Line A at Spafna, Line B and the Roma-Lido Railway at EU Emiliana, Line B1 at Jonio, Line C at Venezia. See also, List of Rome metro stations, 2006 Rome metro crash, List of metro systems. Notes. References. External links: the public transport company of the City of Rome, Roma Metropolitana Euro Public Transportation website, roma@urbanrail.net, Martin G. Cond, Roma Euro Imperial Fora. The Velia Hill, Metro a Euro Car Euro Unregistered Trademark Archaeological Surveys S10. Maps Planned underground and suburban lines on 1986, Network Map.